What is going on, everybody? Another week has passed. I am back again. Oh, we're 12 weeks into the semester here at the Jones School of Law. So, yeah, things are, I don't know if you could say winding down yet, but we're getting close to the end. We're kind of, I look at the syllabus for all my different classes and things like that, and there's not that many classes left, so we're winding down. Glad that you could join me again for another week, another edition of the 30-year-old law student, I guess, just say it that way. As you can see, we have experienced a sudden downpour. So this is the part of, I guess I'll hit on this first. This is the part of the weather that Laura is learning to have to experience, whereas say out, in the northern areas or like back in Utah and things like that, it's starting to get pretty cold. Well, here, I think yesterday it was like 80 degrees, pretty nice weather, and today it's raining. It's just kind of like, whatever. So completely different than what she's used to, and we were talking about that the other day. But overall, really not bad, right? So let's see. Just got out of one of my torts classes and still kind of just chugging along. The thing about law school is it just keeps on going. It just keeps on coming at you, and you just got to keep with it. Especially this first year, you just got to keep pushing. Kind of wrapping up some like other classes, not like the traditional classes like civil procedure or anything like that, but my legal research and writing class, to basically cap off our class, the first segment of it, instead of like the first semester, because it's a two-part class. The first segment of it, we cap it off by writing like a legal memo, and the way the legal memo works is like we can't talk about like any of the details of it with anybody, so I won't bore you with that anyway. But we basically write like a legal memo of an issue, and it's kind of like it's like a fake law firm that we would work at or whatever. But been working on that the last little while, and over the last weekend especially, spent a lot of time on it, and had a conference with my teacher this week, and my memo was apparently really good. So from what they said, they liked how my memo was turning out so far. They said that my organization of it was excellent, and just add a little bit here and there, and tweak a couple of things, and for the most part it's written really well. So that made me really happy, because like my first memo was pretty good, and then we had this exercise where they gave us like a model memo, what the best one would have looked like, and I was kind of like, whoa, mine was really not that good when I compared it. So I used a lot of the stuff that we learned from that exercise, and ta-da, like now I have a good kind of foundation and understanding of how we do legal memos. So I think that when it comes to that, I think that's like 65% of our final grade or something like that. And in the end, I think that's going to be a good grade. I think I'm going to do pretty well in that class, actually. Let's see. As with things, let's see, because just so you all know, I think I'll post a video next week. I'll have to see. Depends on how much time I have. It'll be pretty busy. Next week, I'm actually going to be out of town for a few days, going through the weekend, because Laura and I are going to BlizzCon, so we're going to be heading out to LA, actually. So I don't know if I'm going to have time, or if it would even be worth it to post a video next week as this truck goes past me. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. I'll let you know. I'll probably post something, so I might just have to get it done on Monday or whatever. Make sure I just post it. Just kind of give you a little update of what's going on. So I won't be in class for a few days. I'm actually only going to miss one of my Foundation of Civil Law and one of my Civil Procedure classes, but I'll end up missing like at least 2 torts and 2 criminal law classes. The good thing about criminal law is we're at that point in the class where the stuff that we talk about in class doesn't really, it's not really that vital, because in class we just talk about the cases that we read. And he was telling us the other day, he's like, look, at this point in the semester, you know, I'm happy if you're prepared for the class, you know, by reading the cases, but really you should be focusing on basically a supplemental book. It's a book that he wrote, which is kind of like an overview of criminal law and things like that, because 99% of the test is going to come from that book. So he's like, look, by this point in the semester you should be focusing on your outlines and studying this, and that's kind of what I'm at anyway. Torts is kind of up in the air. I think I'm going to have to take my torts book with me and peruse the cases and things like that, but I don't see any problem with that. I think that'll be fine. Let's see. But basically just working on outlines and trying to get ready for the, you know, the finals, and taking into account, you know, everything that I'm doing. When we get back from our trip, there'll be like less than a week and a half left for school, that's the crazy part to me. You know, for my classes will only be going for like another week or so, and then we get a couple weeks off, and then it's time for finals. So time for that, you know, all or nothing effort, I guess, into getting a good grade in class. As for that, you know, I've been using an online service to make an online set of flashcards so I can study while I'm out of town. And that's kind of how a lot of my teachers recommend studying for their classes and things like that anyway. So I've been working on getting that done and everything too. And yeah, that's pretty much what has been going on. Not really anything on any other fronts. Very busy with school and very busy with, like Laura's been very busy with preparing for our trip and everything related to that. So with that, you know, I don't really have a lot to talk about this week, because I'm past this giant smoldering fire over here. Interesting, because it's raining outside, so there's this huge fire burning. Other than that, not really a lot to talk about this week, other than, you know, everything's going really well. Still super excited about law school. Of course, law school is still just super busy. So with that in mind, hope you're all doing well. Remember, of course, to go ahead and click the subscribe button at the bottom. And I thank you for the comments. Some people have been leaving comments lately, so glad that you're enjoying the videos that I've been posting. Remember to like the videos, and if you have any, as this truck comes to a skidding stop next to me, but if you have any questions about law school, any comments about law school, or you want to ask me anything else, you know, feel free to go ahead and ask me, and I will do the best I can to answer them. Anyway, with that in mind, I bid you all farewell, miss you all, hope you all have an excellent week. I will talk to you later.